Hey guys, what's up? Shin0525 here. Happy Sonic Month. It is Sonic Month, so we're here drawing a Sonic character, and this character is Surge from the IDW Sonic Comic. Very cool character, I like Surge. And this video was requested by Ryan the Tenric, so thank you so much for the request, Ryan. I hope everybody can draw Surge by the end of this video. And before we jump in, remember to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. That really helps me out. And other than that, let's get our pencils ready and let's jump in. Alright guys, so to start off drawing Surge here, what we're going to do is draw a nice, decent sized circle. This is going to be her head. And then from that circle, we could actually get kind of like a shape that's kind of like this. Kind of like almost like a crescent moon type shape. That's just the gesture in for her hair. And then we can get a little circle right underneath this circle for her body, like her upper body. And we'll get another little circle right here for her lower body. And then a nice big oval here for one of the legs. An oval that goes out here for another one. And then we can get a nice big circle here for a shoe. And then another nice, we actually get two circles here for this shoe. Like that. And then this arm's going to go out here, go in. We're going to get a nice big circle for the hand here. And then this arm just kind of goes out and goes in like that. And that's pretty much all we need for the gesture. So we marked out all the big shapes so we can start going into detail here. So I'll zoom in and we'll hit her face first. So if you want to, you can draw on the crosshairs. They'd be something like this. And what I like to start out doing is her nose. So to draw her nose, it's going to be right under these crosshairs here. And we're just going to draw a nice little curve line that kind of loops around and gets like a little U on the bottom. And since we're here, we could draw a little half circle right in the corner and then shade all this in black. There's the nose. And then from there, we could actually draw on the muzzle. So the muzzle is going to be this curved line that kind of wraps around the nose, like this. And what it's going to do is it's going to go down and then curve up a little bit. And then go in. And we're going to stop right about there. Because what we're going to do here is go down and then curve it up just a little bit. And then you kind of want, then you're going to just connect the bottom here like this. And kind of keep to that circle shape that we have here. So you get something like that. That's the muzzle. And then off the muzzle we could do the eyes. So the eyes are just going to be like this big kind of curve line that goes over and then kind of curves in like that. And then same thing over here. Like that. And now to give it a little bit more detail, what we can do is start here and just darken in this line. And then start a little bit before this line ends and just kind of curve this line down like this. And then kind of the same thing over here. Basically, you want this curve line to go a little bit past this line right here. And then once we got that down, we could draw her eyelids in, which is just going to be this curve line that goes across here and there, like that. And now we could draw the eyelashes, which is a line that goes off here, and it just goes off into two spikes. So we get one, and then two, and then we just get a line on the bottom here that hugs this line very closely. And a little tip, here it's thinner, and as you go out it gets thicker, and you can even like shade that in as well. Something like that. There we go, and we're going to do the exact same thing on this side. So start thin, and then we go thicker as we get out. And it's going to go out into two spikes here, like that. And then we can shade this in. Then for the eyes themselves, very simply, what we're going to do is just basically make this big U shape on the bottom here, and then another one right here, and then we're going to get another U shape that's slightly smaller, and then we're going to get a little circle kind of like on the very top here. And then you could shade this in and shade that in. There we go. Alright, now we could gesture in kind of like some of her spikes here. So basically we're going to get a spike here and a little spike right here. And for this one, what you're going to do is you're going to start here, and you're just going to draw a nice curved line like this. And it's going to overlap the muzzle, and then it's going to kind of curve out here like this, and then go in a little bit. And you can erase this part right here. And then same thing with this one, but we're just going to see basically the curve here. So it's just going to curve out, go into like a little spike, and then curve up. And we're going to get to about right here. And now what we're going to do is take this, and I'm going to very lightly make a new circle kind of around her head. So you want to keep it nice and round. And we're just going to kind of enlarge it, and it's going to go kind of in the back of this spike right here. Like that. And keep it light, mainly because we're going to draw some stuff and then we're going to put the ears in, so we're going to have to erase a little bit. So just keep it light, but you want to redo that like roundness of the head here. But before we get into that, we could do the kind of half circle that she has right here. So you just draw a nice little half circle like that. And then off this line, we could start doing the ears. So we're going to get an ear right about here, and another ear right about here. So we'll start with this one. And what we're going to do is draw a nice curve line that curves up, wraps around and goes down like that. And it'll actually connect into this line right here. And then for the inside, what we're going to do is draw basically the same shape again. The only thing you want to look out for is, so we do this U, is you want this side to be closer to this line and a little bit more space right here. And once you get that done, you're going to draw a curved line, curve it in like that. And then here what you're going to do is just draw a curved line cutting across the ear there. And then like this little oval that kind of follows it like that. And then same thing here. Get that little oval that follows it just like that. Perfect. And now we're going to do the exact same thing kind of on this side. Well, not quite exact. It's still on like a different angle. So what we're going to do is start right about here and draw a line going up. Get that kind of bump. And then it's going to go down about here. And then here, same concept. It's going to be slightly closer to this edge than that one, and it's going to curve in like that. And now here we get that curve line and then oval for the earring, and that curve line, and then a nice oval for said earring like that. And then we could darken in this line and darken in that line right there. And if you want to, you can erase any like overlap that you have. That's pretty good. And now what we're going to do is draw in, she has like kind of like her hair in like a ponytail, I guess. It's kind of curved upwards. But so basically draw the little band thing that she has for her hair. What we're going to do is draw a line going up here, and you're basically going to get this kind of like rectangle type shape. That'll stop about there. It'll go across and then down like that. And then you want to draw the metal studs, so you're going to draw nice circles here, here, see one over here, and they get a little bump on the ends like that. And then here we don't actually have a lot of room for it. But to draw it, her hair in, it's just kind of like these teardrop type shapes. So we're going to get one here. And you basically just get like this teardrop shape for each one. So this will go out here, kind of get the teardrop and then go up. And then you're going to get another one here like that. And then you'll get like a few stray ones. So we're going to get one here like that, maybe one in between here like that as well. And you could just darken in these. Again, we kind of hit the edge of the paper, unfortunately, but again, they're just kind of teardrop shapes. So just like a spike that kind of goes into like a circle on the bottom there. And you just get the spikes here and here. Like that. Nothing too bad. And then just to finish off her face, we could draw her mouth, which is just a line going up and then kind of across like that. There's like a little bit of an angle there. But that's pretty much it. And now we could draw in her like upper body. And it's very simple. So I'm going to start right about here. And basically we're just going to draw a curved line going down. And then just a nice curved line going around here to about there. And then we're just going to curve it up like that. And then we'll draw in her kind of shorts and belt, which isn't too bad. So basically what you want to do is start a curved line starting from here, and then it just hugs this bottom line here like that, and it's not going to connect anything. But once you get that down, I'll actually zoom in a little bit more. So once you get this line down, what you could do is start another line here. It's going to go up, and then down, and then... Actually, before we do that, we'll do another one where it goes kind of over and then in like this. And once we got that down, we could draw a nice big circle here like that. Or a little, it's a tiny circle. And then what you're going to do is just draw a line connecting from this circle to the edge of the pants here. Then you can get a little bump here, and then just draw another line that connects into that circle here. Like that. Very simple. Nothing too complex. And now here we could just go straight into the pants. So it's going to curve in a little bit before poofing out and then going around like this and then in like that. And then this one here is just going to curve out, kind of poof out like this, and then curve in right about there. And then from this curve, what you're going to do is you're going to get like a little bump, and it'll curve in like that, and it'll curve up like so. And now what we could do here is draw kind of like the detail on our pants. So basically it's going to be this line that curves up like this, and then when you get to here, you're going to curve it in and over just a little bit, like put like a little zigzag almost, or a curve line, like squiggle. Basically what that shows is like there's some kind of like fabric. You can even put a line here too if you want, just to show like the fabric folding, like that. And then once we got that down, you could draw another little curve line here, and you might notice it makes like kind of like a little bit of like a triangle here. You could shade this in black, like that. Gives it a nice little effect. And then for her shoes, we'll go into her feet. So from here, what we're going to do is draw a nice little, almost like a little rectangle on the bottom here, like that. And then you're going to draw two parallel lines going down like this. And now this is where we're going to get into the shoe. So the shoe is kind of broken up into two parts. So we got this part and then the part behind it. And so you could draw it with like a big circle and then a smaller circle. And now I'm going to gesture in the shoe shape. So it's going to go out here, kind of go like this, straighten out at the bottom here, and then kind of curve up and then in like that. So that's what we get for the shoe shape. And now we could go into detail here. So from here, what we're going to do is draw a nice curve line that kind of goes in front of the shoe like this. And then from there, we're going to start right about here and draw a curve line like that. And now here, we're going to get three circles. So one in the center and then two on the sides like this. And now we'll go into the laces, which are just these nice kind of curve lines like this. So we get one, and then we get a second one like that. And now it's going to go to the tongue of the shoe, which is just going to be this curve line that intersects these two parallel lines. And it's going to curve in like this and that. And then the last detail is she has kind of like wings on her shoes. So to draw those in, like wing spikes. So you're going to just draw a spike here, and then another one. And it just kind of connects into the shoe here. And same thing here, 1, 2, and then just connects into the shoe shape. There, like that. And I'll erase any... There's my eraser. I'll erase some of the overlap because it's getting kind of sketchy. And just for the sake of clarity, we'll erase and then kind of do it over. And again, this is why when you do guidelines, keep them very light. So when you do erase, you're kind of just left with the lines you want. And you can kind of just quickly redraw in the shape that you want. One, two, and three. Bam! Super simple. So now we got that down. We could jump into this shoe, which this shoe's drastically different because we're actually seeing it from a different angle. So basically here what we could do is just get like a little circle. We'll fill this in later. All we want are like the two parallel lines going out like this and this. So now that we got that done, we can kind of draw on the rest of the shoe. So there's going to be like the back of the shoe, and it's going to go into the front of the shoe here like that. And what you want to do is draw a shape like this. So we're going to start here, and it's going to have like a little bit of a dip in, and it's going to go out and then straighten out on top as it curves back into that line right there. So you get kind of like this weird, kind of like, almost like bean type shape. And then from there what we're going to do is draw two straight lines going up from the edges here, and then we're going to hug this shape that we have and connect those two lines in. And then what we're going to do is start on this corner and just draw a line that hugs this outside line again, like that. And then you're going to get a series of curved lines that go across the bottom of the shoe. And now here what we're going to do is start right about here and draw a line going up, and it's going to curve in about there, and we're going to start here, and we're basically going to get like another curved line that curves over and around like that. And then we're going to get those studs, so we're going to get one here, and then you see one over here, like that. And then from here, we're going to get the laces, which are just these two kind of oval type shapes, here and here. And then we'll draw the shoe, kind of like the tongue area, so it's just going to be a curved line curving up, over. It's going to dip in slightly right here, and then curve into the bottom part right there. And then we could draw on the wings, which are just a line going out here for a spike. And we get one more like that. And then there's that shoe. And again, I'll do the same thing I did with the last one. I will erase. And then I'll just redraw it in, just for the sake of clarity. Curve line, curve line, curve line, curve line. And again, it's nice and easy. It's good to like plan your drawings out ahead of time before you start really drawing into detail. And just sketch everything out really. Like that. And then we're going to go into the two spikes here. Curve line. And bam, there you have her foot. And now from here what you're going to do is redraw on the two curved lines that you had there. And then here what we're going to do is connect them like this. And then what we're going to do is draw a nice curved line that hugs this line like that. And we're going to it's just going to go this far. And then from here what you're going to do is draw a line going out, kind of down, over, up, and then in like that. Almost looks like a little donut type shape. And then you could just kind of darken in the pants line here like that. So there you go, you have her like kicking forward now. And since we got that done, we could jump into the hand here. And the hand and arm aren't actually all that bad. We'll start out with the arm. So basically the arm is going to be like this oval that goes out here like this, and then another oval right about here like that. And once you got this shape done, we'll just darken in the parts that we need. Down here, kind of be a curve line, and then we'll start right about here, and then curve line over like that, and then just connect this line into it. And then very similar to what we did right down here, we're pretty much going to do the same thing here. But what we're going to do is draw a nice kind of oval that goes around the wrist, like that. And then from there, what we're going to do is just draw lines going down from the side, and then connect them in like that. And now that we have that done, we can do a better gesture for the hand. So the hand's going to be like these two circles right here and here. And then we're going to get two ovals here, a finger popping out here and here, and this is where the thumb's going to be. So you get a shape that looks like this, and now we're just going to go into detail with it. So I'll start out with the thumb because the thumb kind of goes over all the fingers. So we'll start here and just draw a curve line, curving over. Then it's going to dip in like that, and then curve around like that, and that's it for the thumb. And now for, we'll start with the pinky finger. So we'll start with the back side first, and we'll just draw a line kind of going straight across and then curving up like that. That's going to curve out and then go in about there. And then for these two fingers, you basically just get a line curving up. And it's going to dip in and then over like that. And then same thing here, it's just going to go out, kind of up, and then dip in. And you get a little curve line there too. And then this finger is just going to go out and then over and just kind of dip in and over like that. And then you're just getting a nice big kind of curve line right here for the side of her hand, and then a nice little curve line right there for the end of it. And I'm actually going to erase like I did with the foot and redraw it in so it's nice and clear, and then we'll finish up with some detail lines. So we drew in the thumb, then we hit the pinky, then we got this shape, and then that shape, then the pointer finger, then this one, and if you want to, you can draw a little curve line here too for like the thumb. And then the detail lines, basically it's just this little curve line on the tip here, and then here. And then you just get a curve line here and here for the bending of those fingers. And then what you could do is draw in the studs on this band. And you get two that pop out on the sides there like that. And then lastly, oh, and you can erase the overlap that's right here too. And then lastly, what we're going to do is get a nice oval here, another oval here, and we'll see a little bit of the wristband. But what we're going to do is just draw a nice kind of curve line that kind of follows the ovals that we have here. A nice curve line right here, one going in, and then connect them in like that. And then we're going to get that oval that goes around, and the line going down and then over. And then you get a little bump here for a stud, and a little circle right there. And that is pretty much how you draw Surge. Not a very hard character to draw. I'd say it might take a little bit of practice, but I think she's on the easier side because she's a lot of like big round shapes, and those are usually easier to draw. So I will put the sketch that I just did right up here. I'll put the inked version I did beforehand up there as well, so you get a nice good picture of what it should look like. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So anyway guys, thank you again Ryan for the request. If you guys have requests, I do take them. Just leave in the comment section below, and then hopefully one Sunday your request pops up. But anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you for the next one. Happy Sonic Month everybody. Bye bye.